Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Sohum bringing you another reaction video here today, and I'm happy to be doing a Ren reaction because everything this man produces is gold. I see him in my recommendation a lot, and I'm just so happy that he dropped something new recently. As many of you were introduced to Ren with the song Hi Ren, so God, what a masterpiece, right? And everything that he's released since then has been amazing. I delved into his discography, because I liked him so much. And God, he has such a crazy vocal range. He can rap, he can sing, he can play piano, he can play guitar, he just does it all, right? He can do anything under the sun. And so I just one day aspire to be half the artist that he is, because my God, he's impressive. But I guess one more piece of backstory before I get into the reaction is the fact that way back in the day, I had seen a YouTube video with him and Sam Tompkins. Now, at the time, those names really didn't mean anything to me, but the video itself was such a beautiful performance. It was, I think, on the streets of England somewhere. And in that video, and I still remember it actually, there was such a wide variety of genres that they had played. The vocal ranges on these two were insane. They were just talented musicians and performers. And I'm just happy to see that Ren is getting the recognition that he so rightfully deserves. So with all that being said, I would love to get into the reaction now, so let's get into it. What city is that? I love this melody. Harmonic minor. Chromatic on the right hand. Beautiful. Oh my God. What is that called? Ad-libbing or scatting or something? God, he just nailed that. And how do I describe it? Like, that last part sounded a bit like Middle Eastern almost with his note and scale choice. And something that is impressive to me just in that little blip of the song alone is the fact that all of that didn't feel random, even though like scatting can be inherently random. Like, it felt like every single note fit, if that makes sense. God, so good already. Joe, you better enjoy this song.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire...
Bars. This guy's got bars. I love the fact that every single thing he says matters a lot.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut.
Like an angel, you have wings, but if they're cut, how can you fly off the ground? You're already at a disadvantage.
Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup.
I can't pause every line. Oh my God. I'm just going to keep going. But you can hear the bars, right?
You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born like...
Double Dutch? Like playing with rope? Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. There's probably a missing bar in there that I'm not sure. Ask Knox Hill.
Burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes.
Okay. The night you jumped. No. I'm getting goosebumps already. I'm gonna apologize in advance for pausing a lot. I need to go back.
You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes.
His childhood left with Joe.
Vividly, what it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man. I miss you.
Can we appreciate that he's doing all of this and playing piano at the same time? What a performer. And God, his composition skills are insane. And also I didn't just notice this, but I'm gonna comment on it. I love the bottle that's on the keyboard itself. It's like one of those DIY featherlight bottle things that people create at home. I like it.
Even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man. I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker. I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening. I love you, man. I miss you, absurd. Fuck.
Oh, he's got so much guilt and regret and longing for his friend. And like, I've never personally known someone to commit self-harm in that final kind of way. And I can't even imagine the weight of the world that Ren must be carrying as a result of that. And oh my God, the pain that Joe must have been going through.
Right on time, I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk.
I was late like a jerk, not the way that it worked. Like, he would have been there to save him, but he's blaming himself now.
There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening. I love you, man. I miss you, absurd. Fuck.
Beautiful arpeggios. The vibrato on his voice, he doesn't have to say a single word, and it's just beautiful. And you can feel the raw emotion. Ugh. Listening to that again.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws.
Fuck. Hey, let's listen to that again.
Child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws.
Jesus Christ. It's, yeah, that's such good commentary, is the fact that everybody says, oh, you're just human and we're just human, we're fallible, and then on the other hand, they blame you for those same flaws. Oh God, he's so good at capturing the human experience. Like everything he says, you just resonate with, and it's just true. And it's like, even going back to the first line about having your wings cut, it's like a rigged game. You're always in a position of being blamed for the things that are the way that they are, and then people recognize that they know that, and they still play into those same negative thought patterns, those loops, tearing people down, blaming others for missteps, and never looking internally. My God.
Pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes, some will die before they live. That's just how the story goes.
Another great line, some people die before they live. That's just how the story goes. And there's a line, a quote rather, from I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm not going to attempt it, but you'll be able to find it if you look it up, is the fact that people realize that they have two lives the moment they realize they only have one, or something. They start their second life the moment they realize they only have one life, is basically the gist of it. You don't want to live to die. You want to die to live. Maybe that's wrong. Everybody live a happy life.
But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you, but for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body, but for everything it's worth. Made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger,
I love the change in the musicality of this section. It's very interesting, and I'm gonna go back again. But is Joe freckled? Is the point?
Freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you, but for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body, but for everything it's worth. Made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you.
What an homage. The people who came before us have made our lives better, have paved the way for us, have taught us.
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
What a heavy song. I need to listen to that again, and oof, my God, there's so much power in what he just said. He's just straight preaching to us. Also, I don't know what city this is. I was trying to figure it out. This thing kind of resembled the Space Needle to me in Seattle, but I've never been there actually, so I'm not sure. This says Sottle Dome. I'm not sure where that is. Okay, I am blown away. That was an amazing song. Ren has, I mean, how can you outdo yourself? He's just, every single time he knocks it out of the park. How many? 449. All right, I'm I'm starting to trail off right now. I'm kind of taken away by the song. I'm gonna listen to it again and just what a generational talent for sure. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. Please forgive me for all my pausing and brain farts, I guess. It's a beautiful song, isn't it? Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you watching till the end of the video. Take care. Peace.